We learned that our neighbors throw parties in our pool and let their friends use it whenever we are away from home, so we are installing cameras to catch them in the act. A few years ago my husband and I purchased a house with a pool. Now we are acquainted with most of our neighbors but not close friends with any of them. They all seem nice, but we don't have much in common besides where we live. Next door to the right is a family of 6. Normally, we open the pool in early May and keep it open until the end of October. But this year our weather was off, and we had a very cool and very wet month of May, and then June went straight to 100+ temperatures. I am currently on a medication that makes it difficult for me to tolerate being in the sun and heat for an extended time. Plus, we have been helping 2 extended family members with health issues, so because of this, we haven't had our pool opened yet this year. Normally, we go to the family lake house for a week during the 3 major holidays, but we didn't go for Memorial Day because there was flooding around the lake this year. Also, because a family member was just discharged from the hospital yesterday, and July 4th is a Thursday this year, we decided to stay home this week and be available to help this family member. Several times in June, the little girl next door saw either my husband or myself outside, and she asked when we were opening the pool. We first told her maybe later, but the last time, yesterday, she asked. I said we are probably just not going to open it this year, and she started crying. Now, we have never had any of the neighbors over to use our pool, so I didn't understand why she was crying over us not opening our pool. Well, I spoke with the neighbor on the left later, and apparently, our neighbors on the right have been having a small family party at our pool every 4th of July when we are gone. They have always cleaned up really well afterward, and because we have scheduled pool maintenance and weekly yard service occasionally, things are moved around in our yard and we never thought much about it. The neighbor on the left thought we had permitted the other neighbors to use our pool. We did permit them to retrieve any balls or toys that ended up in our yard, but never permission to use our pool, especially when we were not at home. We have a special latch on the gate, and my husband did show the neighbor how to open the gate to retrieve his kids' toys. So now my husband, who loves gadgets, will have several more cameras installed around the exterior of our house, covering the gate and pool area, and have the gate latch made where we can grant remote access for the pool service and yardmen. Luckily, we have a friend who does cameras and home automation systems. I'm annoyed our neighbors have been using our pool without permission, but my husband is happy I am letting him get more gadgets around the house. Now, do we confront the neighbors and let them know they have been using our pool, or just wait and see if they say anything about our new security cameras? Update. First, we don't want to hurt anyone or alienate our neighbors. We just don't want people using our pool without permission, and we don't want the liability associated with this activity. There are a few things I feel I need to clarify. Yes, our backyard is fully fenced in with 2 gates. One in the back is double locked from the inside, and the side gate on the side of the garage nearest the neighbors in question has a double latch that you have to reach over the top and find not 1 but 2 releases to open the gate. There is also an auto close that automatically closes the gate and latches it. I personally can't open the gate from the outside of the fence because I can't reach over that far to reach the 2 latches. We do have some cameras, a doorbell camera and a camera over our garage area. The garage camera picks up if someone goes towards the gate from the front, but we didn't want to invade our neighbors' privacy by recording their side garage door and gate to their backyard. We even shared the camera angle with them because we didn't want them to be concerned about us recording their children or their coming and going. I guess we were more concerned about their privacy than they were about ours. Anyway, the update. Thursday, July 4th morning, I was loading a few things in my vehicle to take to my cousin who just got out of the hospital. My neighbor's husband, who has been gone a lot for work recently, saw me and came over and asked if I was getting a late start going to the lake. I let him know that we were staying home because we were helping my cousin who just got out of the hospital. He asked if we were going to be home all weekend. I said yes, one or both of us be around all weekend. He quickly wished me a happy 4th and went home. I returned to grab my purse and tell my husband about the conversation with the neighbor before I left. When I got home, our friend, Mike, was there. Mike does security cameras and home automation systems, gadgets. Mike and my husband have a plan for multiple cameras and several gadgets. Some of these involve us going ahead and having the pool opened. Mike also suggested talking to our homeowner's insurance agent because we might be able to get some discounts with the security upgrades. So on Friday the 5th, Tom, our insurance guy, comes over, and Mike is back, and he has a drone to help him find the best camera positions. Really, I think he just wanted to show off his gadget. So husband, Mike, and Tom are outside and all around the house and occasionally inside. I look outside every so often and at different times other neighbors have come outside and down to our end of the street. So neighbors want to know what is going on, so the husband tells them we are concerned that someone or several people may have used our pool without our permission while we were not home. It turns out that 2 different neighbors had witnessed some friends of the neighbors' children come over last year and they and the neighbors' twins had gone into our backyard. One neighbor even asked the girls, and they claimed that we let them come over all the time and use our pool. So at this point, husband and Tom discuss this, and Tom says we should send a registered letter to the neighbors rescinding our permission to enter our fenced-in backyard. So before Mike and Tom left, the neighbors on the right, pool party neighbors, came home, both husband and wife. My husband asks to talk to them, and with Mike and Tom as witnesses, he tells them that for insurance reasons we are rescinding our permission for them, or any member of their family or guests, to enter our fenced-in backyard. We will send a registered letter stating this as our insurance company requested. My husband never accused them or their children of using our pool but said we had reason to believe that in the past, our pool had been used without our permission. He did say that we had reason to believe that their older children might be friends with someone who has been in our pool. Husband also told them we are changing the gate to have an automated lock and cameras will be installed around the pool area. He also assured them that we avoid the cameras pointed at their windows or backyard. My husband indicated we were taking these measures to lower our homeowners' insurance rates hopefully. The husband said that they exchanged a few looks, but they said they understood and appreciated the heads up. So hopefully, this saga is over, but if there are any other updates, I will try and post them.